right, y'all. So, how's everybody doing? I am, for those who don't know me, I am Denise Camille. I am the urban love therapist, couples counselor, emotional intelligence practitioner. I come into the barbershops every Saturday. I've been doing it for about like 7 months now, right? We going 7 months? I don't even know. Different, something like that. We go in different barbershops. I go in different barbershops and I talk about relationship with self, right? I also do Q&A on Friday nights at Gab's house from 10 to 12 midnight. That's when my voice is like, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. I enjoy it though. I enjoy doing what I do. So I'm going to go into a little bit of definitions today first. So how do we define fear? And y'all know I only got 20 minutes. How do we define fear? Okay. Define fear. It's not a trick question.
Because it's like I got so many opinions that George is dead.
So you say you scared.
False evidence appearing real.
Thank you. Okay. That's what I was going with. So fear is false evidence appearing real, right? So anything that you assimilate in your mind to happen before it actually happens, that's a fear, right? So what would you define as a great man? Anybody? What would you define, or how would you define a great man?
A great man?
Uh-huh.
I would say based on the value.
Of what? That he contributes?
No, the value. Oh.
It's too early?
What he does, how he's recognized by his community.
Okay, so from others, he's only great because of others.
Yeah.
So is a woman not great because of who she is, besides what she does to everybody else?
That's what you do. I mean, you recognize by the fruit of your labor.
Okay. So is a man not great when he's not recognized by the fruits of his labor?
He can be in his mind.
Okay.
But you can't call yourself great. You can call yourself great, but you're only great when you're recognized by other people as great.
So you're saying you can't call yourself great. Can you say that you're proud of yourself?
You say you're proud of yourself. You
Okay.
can be proud.
So is pride not equatable to being great? Like if you're saying I'm great.
No, greatness and pride are two different things.
That's two different things.
Yeah.
Okay. So one of the comments I heard last night was a great man's worst fear is telling his mate, "Baby, I don't got it."
Yeah.
You'll see that's a great fear.
No, it's not a great fear. It's because it's only like we've been tasked with one job.
Okay.
That's to be, responsible.
Okay.
So we're judged by our responsibilities.
Okay.
And so the way we deal with our responsibilities is what makes us great. And the way that we're noted that we're great is when, saying the people around us recognize our greatness.
So the way you handle your responsibility.
The way you deal with your responsibility, the way you show up in the world.
Okay. So would you say that majority of men are great?
Can be. Potentially there.
So majority of men have potential to be great. And is that not equatable to a majority of women or equatable to be great?
I don't know. We got to think there's more women on this planet than men. Now, it's the same with them. If they step into their greatness, then yeah, they can be great too.
Okay.
But they're only noted by the greatness by the way that their community recognizes them.
Okay.
Coretta Scott King would have been great if Malcolm wasn't recognized. I mean, as a Martin wasn't recognized as being great.
Okay.
She would have just been a good woman that stood by her man.
Okay.
But because he was great, her greatness was able to be magnified also.
Okay.
And they were both recognized by the community as being great, not by themselves.
So what defines a couple to be a power couple?
The way that they operate together, the way that they show up. It's just like the way they show up in the world as a team.
Okay. So together, how they cohesively grow. Okay. So would you say that a great man should not have fear? Because one of the topics last night was fear should not be in a man's vocabulary.
That's crazy.
Well, he was saying it because on the opposite of fear, there's courage. So you got to choose when you have an obstacle in front of you. Either you choose fear or you choose courage. So he was saying it from why choose fear when I have the option for courage.
I feel like a man only cares if his family
Okay. So the sacrifice of a man's purpose is what he gives out.
Yeah, what he gives out. Like, say for instance, like, say they say like a man is the head of the snake, right?
Right.
So the head of the snake lose the food or his money, and the rest of the snake they gonna be trying to figure out what to do. The brain is thinking.
Okay. So the topic last week was that what is dominance without sex and money? And we had a lot of answers because most people think that
Without sex and money is like a man that can build, a man that can fix things, a man that can, you know, do stuff around the house. I mean,
a man that could do.
a man that can do.
Okay.
Not just, oh, I can pay for that.
Right. So I've heard somebody say there are two types of men in the world: the ones that can do and the ones that can pay to do. The ones that can do and the ones that can pay to do. Those are the two types of men. If you want to break it down from that way. Okay.
Because you can, a man can do
That can pay to do is high value, man. That's a man that get their nails done and stuff like that. It's also man out there that can pay to do it.
And right, like you were saying, a man could do regardless, right? So, but then you have the men that have said, I would rather pay to do than spend time doing.
Well, that's just somebody who recognizes the value of their time.
Okay. So, and going back to the high value, I don't identify males or females as high value because honestly, everybody's high value. It's what you assess as valuable, right? So, what is high value when you have things that most people don't have?
What is high value when you have things that most high?
Because people are assessing high value based off of what? Finance, right? And tangible things,
Okay.
right? So what is a high value? What is defined as high value when you have things that most people don't have?
I mean, everybody has the potential to get it. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, high value is somebody that recognizes their worth and goes, puts into action what
Okay.
it takes to acquire great worth.
Okay,
You know,
okay.
great worth. You just put that worth into action. Like, I may know my worth,
Right.
but what makes me a high value man is the way I show up because
Your character
Right.
and your integrity.
Right.
Okay. So do you say, as you said you're a high value man, do you hold true to your integrity when you have women that are attracting themselves to you but they're not matching you in value?
A woman shows it because of what she believes you have or possess
Okay.
as your character. Like your character is going to personify everything. So
Right.
it's going to show it based off of what you're showing.
Okay.
Now, as far as the high value part, to me, high value is just another term that they put out there for us to jump to.
Right,
Just
it's another trending
just
word.
Where you got high value, just like you got toxic masculinity.
Right.
These are just terms.
Right.
You know, so they
The
use
labels.
to keep us jumping
Right.
through hoops. And
Right, because we want to be distracted.
Yeah.
Okay.
High value is the way you think about yourself, the way you move, and the way you think about yourself.
Right, which is confidence, right?
That's all kind
So would you say a high value man has fear? A confident man has fear.
It's how you deal with that.
Okay.
I mean, everybody has fear. If you don't have fear, you're not a human.
Right, because you have those emotions.
Yeah, well, fear is necessary. It's a part of survival.
Right.
You know, you don't just walk out the street because you know that there's a fear, a natural fear that can make you hit by a car or something. That's just natural.
Okay,
So
okay.
It keeps you, but when the how you deal with your fear, you know what I'm saying? One person can deal with his fear by waiting to make sure that the cars ain't coming and then
Right.
walk across. The other person cannot deal with their fear
And just
stand there
walk
watch.
through.
No, just watch.
Oh.
And not even make a move. Because
Okay.
they're paralyzed by fear.
Okay, that's true. I was thinking of one of my daughters. She has a fear of escalators.
Okay.
So she gets to the top and she's like, oh, and I'm like, you're not gonna die.
Right.
It's not gonna catch you. I'm right here next to you. But she's like, but what if? And her fears are, like you say, taking the best of her, so she won't get on the escalator. So I have to like kind of,
What do they call it? The paralysis of analysis.
Right. So she shuts down. Right. So, and I think because there was a situation at one time where I think her shoelace got stuck. So, of course, that was triggered by a traumatic situation. She's like, I don't want to do escalators. So it's her having to face that fear of like, it's not going to happen again.
Yeah.
And if it does, now you know what not to do.
Because that is scary. You know, I had a question the other day.
Huh?
I'm afraid of heights.
Well, I used to be afraid of heights.
On a bridge.
And looking over, I had to tell myself, if it's not my time to go, it's not my time to go. And that's how I conquered my height fear.
Yeah.
Even when I used to get on planes, I'm like, if I'm not going to die today, this ain't Final Destination 9, it's not my time to go. So I had to like face fear head on, like, if it ain't right, it ain't right. Okay. So, you know, it's just having to know what that looks like when you're facing fears.
But, you know, it's like I said.
I'll go on this side.
Yeah, with fear, you know, it is one of those things where, you know, like I said, how you define your character is based off of how you deal with your fears.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if your fears beat you constantly, then you're gonna have a weak character.
Right.
And if you deal with your fears head on, meaning moving through them, I'm ex-military. There's a thing called a confidence course.
Okay.
And if you have any fear of heights, once you get up there, you know what I'm saying, you're going to be paralyzed. But once you take that first move, whether you know, do it very slowly, taking the breath each time, it may take you longer to do it than somebody who has less fear.
Right.
You can just get up there, see it, and move past it with no problem.
Right.
And that's your fear. It's not that a man that's devoid of fear is a man that's not going to live long. Because that fear has helps regulate this three-dimensional world.
Okay.
So it's part of the construct. But how you deal with it is the difference between if you become successful, you know, or if you know what I'm saying, sit up there and look at everybody else doing what you desire to do.
Okay. So, oh, you heard him? Oh, okay. I don't know if he was hearing him with the little baby screaming. So, in regards to that, so y'all would say that. But okay, I guess having to, like he said, go slowly and breathe through it. Okay, so would you say procrastination is a requirement or a necessity in dealing with fear?
No, procrastination is a result of fear.
Is a result of fear. Okay. Because he was saying, like Ricky was saying, you know, I'm not going to do it. That's where the fear would get you from procrastinating, right? So even when, I can talk about the example of me starting coming to the barbershop. It was actually a joke with the dating app owner that I work with, the founder, because she was stating that men love to hear what women have to say. And I was like, no, that's not true. Women love to hear what men have to say because, again, at the end of the day, y'all are still the leaders.
But two things can be true.
What's that?
A man can love to hear what a woman has to say, and a woman
right.
can love to hear
but
those two things can be true.
But the way society runs it is that women are in control of everything. But let women come together. They'll tell you, we want to hear what the men have to say because they're still our leaders. They're still who we go to. They're still our motivators. They're still our love. Wait, what? Oh, they're still who we go to. We need each other.
Yeah.
So, like you're saying, I agree with you when you say it could be two things could be true. Yeah, it's always interesting when women actually listen to what men are saying, because then they have to realize their truth. They have to realize what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? So once they see that, they can grow from there. You know? Okay. So, all right, I got like 6 more minutes. I don't think I talked about one of the topics that I had at the Friday night Q&A. We talked about struggle love. Right. So I would define struggle love as emotional lack, where two people are coming together, both emotionally broken, calling it love. But it's really codependency and crutches. Most people think struggle love is finance, where I've seen couples that have started from literally rock bottom. And because they were emotionally strong, they grew out of that financial lack and went into something greater. So for me, struggle love has always been emotional. most people look at as financial.
You see, all right, so here's the overall problem with that. Number one, love is really one-sided, and we don't understand that. You know, love is something like women desire and require love. Men require respect. That's it. The way I receive love is how you show me respect.
Okay.
Because what registers to me is not so much the emotional aspect of it. I can feel love, but I can feel it when you show me respect. When I used to be in Compton, in different parts of places in LA that I had never been before, and I know, my set bangs Eastside Santana block, but at the same time, when I would be down there in different blocks doing work, actually as a pest control provider, you know what I mean? I would be going in the sets where areas where I know I would not normally be.
Right.
But so there was a level of fear there. But I was doing it because, you know what I'm saying, I knew what I had to do. And
Right.
that came off to where people I saw that would be out in those areas would give me respect because I would give them respect.
Right.
To me, that was love. Because when
Right.
I walk away, when we have a strong conversation, it's love.
Right.
And that love is born out of respect. A woman requires the emotional feeling of love because of what the chemical response that she gets from it. You know what I'm saying? We require respect because the chemical response that respect gives us, it empowers our testosterone, where love empowers estrogen. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
And those two are diametrically opposed because male and female are diametrically opposed. So if I get respect, you don't have to tell me you love me all the time. But if I'm getting that respect, I'm gonna tell you I love you because I see the way you respect
An
me.
action.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You give me, I come home and I smell food as soon as I walk through the door. I smell food. Oh, she got some. She got some
Right. Wait. First of all, I told y'all I was tired. I got something for y'all. Don't worry. I'm listening. I got 2 ears and 1 mouth, right? I got 2 ears and 1 mouth, so I'm digesting what he's saying because it makes sense. He's talking about love and respect. Yet I was gonna say, how does respect look for a woman?
It's love.
Is it?
Yes. Because love for a woman is a feeling thing. And that respect that she gets by knowing that she is loved and appreciated. Appreciated is how a woman gets it.
You guys stop talking. He needs to do it. Okay. So I would say, to me, respect is the same way you're identifying it for a male. It's the same way for a female because it's still equatable. Because respect is still, let's say you're having a conversation with a man and you have 2 different types of men. I can say 2 examples. You have the one where the dynamic of the conversation is on fluff. You're talking about superficial. You're not really going anything deeper. You're not even approaching my mind, my intelligence, right? You have another angle of another man who's, let's get into deeper conversation. Let's talk about, the mindset. Let's talk about kinesiology. Let's talk about, psychological, how things work in the universe. Something like that, right? Most of them love science and math, right? But it's having to identify the respect of the person because to me, I would definitely choose, again, most of them are sapiosexual, the ones who can get to their minds.
They love that mind. Right?
They'll love the mind. Right. So if you can respect the mind, to me, that's love. You see what I'm saying? So to me, it's the same logical concept of respect.
I can agree with you on that in the aspect of where.
Oh, he could agree?
We can do the same thing. We can do the same thing. The reason why, what I'm talking about is how it's received.
Right.
And what you're talking about is the action of. So
right.
The action of is, yes, I can open the door for you, you know what I'm saying? And when you get in the car, one thing my wife used to do for me is when I'd open the door for her, she'd get in the car, and she would lean across and unlock
the door for you, right? Because it's a 2, right?
So that's. But see, then after a while, when I would open the door for her, and she don't lean over and get that, because for her, she's doing that how she feels about it.
So her emotions, how it's supposed to be, right?
So I'm doing that responsibility. But if she's not feeling me that day, she's not gonna lean over and unlock my door. See, for a man, we do it regardless of. For her, if she feels it.
So let me ask you.
Tell him, my brother. Tell him.
You know what? Now you got a mouth. So I'm gonna get some duct tape for you today. So that's all right. Kudos for you. Thank you, brother. Oh, y'all just okay. That's why I'll be back next time. So,
He tell you real stuff. You want to know, right?
and I'm grateful. That's why I'm taking it all in. So, I appreciate. You know what? Speaking of the book, we're gonna jump straight to the book then, huh? Thank you for segueing the whole conversation. So, what I brought today, since you wanna, bam, I'm a person of my word. See, so okay. Y'all listening, so y'all all taking it. I'm grateful for that too. So when I say all of that, again, I told you I was gonna come out with the book, right? Urban Life for Love, the 5 languages we speak. I brought some copies for y'all to purchase and support. I talk about there's the Gary Chapman book, and I had to segue because he took it there, right? The Gary Chapman book talks about the 5 languages of love, right? Like touch, time, all of that, right? So those are concepts where society says those are our ways of love. And in reality, those are and when you look at it, those are the ways that we're supposed to be, those are the ways that we're supposed to be loving ourselves, giving ourselves time, giving ourselves affirmation, those things. In being a counselor for over 8 years, I can see that we weren't taught those love languages. We were taught the other ones. It wasn't the best ones, right? So in the book, it talks about, the addiction, the trauma, the emotional withdrawal, the abandonment, the things that we grew up as love, because that's what we kind of went to as adults. And in between each chapter, I have questions where you're doing your own therapy work. So I would say for those who are unable to or choosing not to go to therapy, the book becomes your own safe space for therapy. So that's why the book is
It
in.
becomes self-therapy, basically.
Self-awareness, yes. So that's where the book came from, and I was telling the brothers it was coming. They know I'm a person of my word. I'm not a talker. I'm not a
So
bullshit.
far.
Oh, wait a minute.
You're missing one thing.
What's the one thing? See, okay. The way my nights and my mornings is set up. No, we're going to say to the camera right now. I'm not about to bring no food in the morning to sell because I'm at another Q&A the night before, and I don't come back till like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and to come here to go to various barbershops and still find time for my family. Before 11 o'clock, sir. Yeah, says the man, he don't do what I do. So either way, so y'all support the book. It is a dub. So for every one of y'all, like I said, it's a safe space for wanting to self-aware, build yourself up, and support who you are in learning why the value of what you attract, why you attract, when you attract. Okay, I appreciate it. Any questions as you want to run his mouth over here? Yes. Thank you. So, what? Read it tonight. Urban Life of Love. He said it what? What'd you say? It ain't no pamphlet. Listen, you got the word of truth in there. Stop playing with me, yo. You really trying to come for me. Say, you lucky I'm tired. I know. It is support. You do. And I'm going to need a review because I want it to hear it from the Gemini's perspective. Oh, God. Hey, don't you got a book? No, I said, wait, who's the Gemini? You the Capricorn. What's, that's just his name. But who's the Gemini in here? You're right. I know what I'm talking about. What are you talking about? So at the end of the day, I said I'm gonna need a review because you like to run your mouth and you're a Gemini, so I need to know what your oh no, that was all love. That was all love. Oh God. Wait, no, see.
I'm gonna lay back, rock my head up.
Okay. But you got to get a pencil because I don't want, no matter if I get a pen, I don't want you erasing your thoughts. Because remember, every chapter has a set of questions for you to do self-assessment. Right. It's your own Q&A. So yes, yes.
I knew I brought him in, but I started feeling like, what the hell? Let me really cry. Mind tricking myself out of something.
I think I might want to.
Appreciate y'all, brother.
Thank you. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you. Always. Ram is really quiet today. I don't know what's going on.
We about to head to Mardi Gras, man.